heavily down towards mid and bot. So very interesting. I was kind of expecting more of them trying to look for a counter to that Maokai and actually just slam that Sejuani into jungle. But going Lee Sin here, focus on
this mid 2v2 and impacting both side lanes.
Both sides hits a stun, but it's still going to hit Nami, though. Trimby could be in danger, but the bubble down does not land on the AD carry. Second bandage shots, I believe, missed, so Barrel's nothing, but the Q's going to land. Juhan on the board now. Comp to run back to his tower, taking a shot from death.
There's the power. Fight on the screen there on the bottom right. Looks like Odoame's found Juhan looking for that top crab. No flash from earlier.
Ulti land, Q back, the pillar there. Juhan does not have flash. That was beautiful. Ward hops back away. Damage to the bottom side. Barrel nearly dies. And now we got a bit more going on. Juhan collapsed on by Larson. Went back down the Riverton of his own jungle and gets killed for it. Double not going to land here. Still trying to trim.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting, right? Because he has the extra longsword and he doesn't have a quick flow. So, it's like, is he even going in towards it or is he just building that and then going to something else? But and if Larson doesn't spot this Sejuani on the wraparound, things could get a little bit dangerous. There's already 4 members here.
Flashes this one that might not have landed, but now it's going to be the jungler stuck in place. Moen gets his stopwatch in time, immunes the Amumu stun. And King without flash simply could not live. The shuffle guarantees it. They hand the kill over. Larson 2-0.
I really like what Malrang a little bit on limits here. Threaten Rogue as Deft is on the way. The more time they can buy here, the better.
Lenda's auto TP to make it a 5v4. Here comes the first engage. Sun's going to land, but will it even kill? No one is in range. And finally, Zeka comes in, knocks down Trimby. A trade of support for support. That costs an ultimate.
Deft is almost here.
Good smite comes through from Malrang. Ulti's not going to do a whole lot there. Zeka back out to safety. Full time on to 4. Juhan builds his face, stays alive.
Battle lines drawn, both teams in a but I don't know if DRX have the information as to where the Nami is, so it would be a bit of a risky dive. Is it worth going for? Wave extremely.
They haven't had eyes on a lot of these rogue members for quite some time, so even though it is just this 1v1 between tanks, Kingen has no idea. They really have in enabling Larson and always keeping him safe. It's going to be a TP here onto Zeka. We'll see if they can actually get him. He can just R to safety, I think.
Got a flash, gets knocked out first, doesn't have a good target just yet. Dealt around, ulti in for Amumu. Is it first kill going to come across? Larson attacked and down, killed off. Both junglers with 1 kill on the board. A safety hop for the Lee Sin, but now Barrel doesn't have an easy way out. Jumps down to 1, but he is surrounded and he will die. Comp, his 3rd kill of the game.
It looked good.
A lot safer moving up there as Comp. Even with the strat from MF, which traditionally you are going to have an advantage on these moves, he's having to take the longer path, and as a result, he's not really to enter. And it will be a tough one. Zeka is going to take this down, but with him stepping forward and not actually...
The fight's basically over. Maokai ult as well can just cover so much ground. Zeka's TP'd in. Level 14 will get spotted out. Barrel!
There's the ulti on the 2. Front line, they'll kill Barrel, but will they get one back? Trimby just stays alive. Front engage comes across again. A kill for the Lee Sin. Deft low, flash to safety. Juhan low, doesn't tie either. Gale Force does not find the kill. Odoamne wants to walk forward. The Dragon slows them. Locked down. Kingen running for his life. Comp wants it. The shot's still coming through, and he gets them. 9-4 in the scoreboard. A rampage now, 4 in a row. And they're going to get the 2nd dragon of the game for Rogue.
Massive fight for Rogue. Juhan's kick there onto Trimby actually saved him. He
doing a great job through these first 25 minutes.
A lot of pings. Comp stashing forwards.
Jumping in, gets this done though as Barrel flashes into a 3-man ulti. And they're going to shut down 2. Finally, DRX get the ult. Must have been picking this one. It's like 15 seconds away still, so they cannot flip it. They have to get Malrang out of the pit, get him away. And right now, Vision is spotted. They know where he is. Kingen might just in for it, but no, they're going to go for the fight instead.
Oh,
He gets the kickback, but will it be enough? Larson scoops. Larson stays alive for 1 HP. Deft gets the kill, but he had to dive in to make it happen. So now he's surrounded, trying to live. Well, finally drops down. Odoamne, though.
Look at Odo go!
Is the Sunfire Aegis enough? He's punching. He's doing what
That's a scary tree.
Being helped by Trimby. He will burn them down as best he can. The TP comes back in. Zeka is there. Barrel is low. Is his Q up to jump to Krugs? It is. He's got to stay alive. He'll just barely live. He's got no turret, but no one's in the chase anymore.
Malrang is on the dragon here, trying to move Rogue to Soul Point.
Rogue's 3rd Drake, if it happens there. Juhan spots it. Know what's going on. Be careful. They're going to dive in here from the Maokai. Just locked up. Pops the shield. Will be enough time for the Comp. Comp kills him. Ulti doesn't do a whole ton from depth as everyone else gets back to safety. Compa is down his flash, but will it matter? Zeka gets nothing from the ulti. King now forced out. Honestly, 5v4 just feels like Rogue owned it. And it's going to be 5v3. Larson gets the final kill into Kingen.
This Maokai is a really big problem for DRX. He's doing so much work in the fights to lock down the carries. You know, the Lee Sin and the Akali have so much mobility to gap close onto Comp, and Odoamne knows that. He's keeping it
making the call to just give it up. Rogue now on soul point with Baron. Damage is not insignificant in these fights. This is a Divine Sunder or Trundle, and Odo is just in the mix.
Yeah.
Slapping people with the base damage.
Zeka.
I think it's the right call. And I mean, do you see how annoying this is for Zeka? He's constantly trying to move into that side brush, threaten the flank. Odo just has it. You're always going to have the brushes covered. You have map hacks with this champion. He's going to keep you safe on those side angles. And Odo is not afraid of mixing it up with the Akali.
Spirit Visage complete as well. Only one healing reduction onto King, and ult's coming out to zone them away. DRX, maybe they can look for a turn here.
Oh, good stun. Oh, Barrel into three. Is it going to be enough, though? Scoop into the wall, buys some time. But it's still, it is mid laner down. There's only one carry left in this one. Odoamne holds the front line. Zeka dives in, but he can't find the kill. Brings a stopwatch. He's invisible. Q won't push him out of it, but DRX cannot follow through this huge front line of Rogue.
Well, and again, DRX are not on the same page here. Deft had already committed his ulti, then Barrel goes in, and Malrang had already pillared the ulti from Deft, so he had no...
Maokai ult to zone them away again, but this could be an angle for DRX. If Kingen can base and look for a TP, they might look for a fight. Two ultimates down on Rogue. Do they stay longer? Do they wait for these ultimates to come synergy with the Amumu? This is their chance.
5k health, the ulti's there. No way you can make it happen. Being set up by Rogue. They've got all the zone control they need.
On DRX for time and time again, losing out on this vision game. Rogue has been just relentless in denying the vision, cutting down these wards. King now very far out. They're going to TP for this. They want this.
Here. Yeah, Pillar may be down, but I don't know how he has a way out. No flash available. He got the turret, chooses to stay, and Comp finds his 6th kill.
I thought they were just slowed for so much. They're actually barreling down mid.
Gale forces in. Zeka's at a half HP right there. Minions block the rest of the goalie, but still diving forward as Comp feels so safe. With the Guardian Angel, full items. No one's going to stop him. Middle inhibitor goes down.
I actually love this from Rogue. You know, they get full mid prio, just run it straight down.
It's for Rogue with Odoamne just being in the face of DRX, showing pressure and slowing them down. Exactly the same as the Dragon. How does Yuhan get past this? He's trying to find an angle, but it's already gone.
Time. Ulti comes down for good measure. Kingen will just simply die. No one's even around him. They restfully leave, and it's his 5th death of the game. 15-9. The pile in for Odoamne. Sets them all up. Ulti. It's going to mean absolutely nothing. Comp finds a double. Burns a stopwatch. Resurrecting now as Zeka runs away, but no one is left to watch the fall of DRX, who will drop their first game of Worlds. Mad Lions couldn't do it. RNG couldn't do it, but bet your ass Rogue can. They will find their first win of the World Championship, their first time winning the LEC, and so far, 1-0 in Worlds. The Nexus falls and Rogue is on top.
The first team to take down DRX here at Worlds, undefeated through play-ins. Rogue played a beautiful game here, and DRX